Hello Ashwath,
Hi.
how are you doing?
Good.
Okay, so we are here at the FIDE World Cup, which is happening for the first time here in Batumi, and you have scored 4.5 out of 7. How was your experience playing in the tournament?
It was really fun, and I got a lot of learning experience in this tournament. Got to make new friends, and yeah, it was a really nice tournament.
Okay, did you enjoy the Black Sea? Get to enjoy the Black Sea? Did you go to the beach?
Yeah, actually, the hotel room was pointing straight to the Black Sea, so we saw a full Black Sea, but we saw ships and airplanes and landing and departing.
Wow, that is amazing. So we are here and the chessboard is in front of us. Which game would you like to show us first today?
The game where I beat the GM Jacek Stopa.
Okay, let's go.
E4, D6, D4, Knight F6, Knight E3. I prepared all of this. I prepared Knight D7 more than E5, but E5 I didn't really expect it. So he played this, and I was thinking for a bit. So then Knight F3, developing, Knight D7, Bishop C4, all development. I played this interesting move H3. I remembered it in my prep, but it was in a different moment, but I thought it was the same transposition. So I played H3. But then I realized it's not in my study. Then I thought after, and then he played this, and then I thought. And I remember the ideas, and I remember this position was there before, so I played A4, stopping B5. B5 is the threat of C6. That's why he plays C6. So I played A4. And here is a dubious move he played. Here, I don't really quite understand his move, but he played A5. Maybe to stop A5, but I don't know why he played A5. Maybe he's stopping B4 ideas of my own. But then knight take E4, knight take E4, D5 is there, and it's forking, and then my pawn's also hanging. Pawn's also hanging with the bishop. So he played A4 and A5, and now I just played a normal developing move, rook E1, developing all my pieces. Now here again, he played queen C7. Now I played bishop A2, it's like getting out of the harm's way, like maybe D5 idea. Is there, and then he played rook E8. I mean, this doesn't look like a really great move. Right, he's trying to prepare bishop f8, so he can't play immediately because of knight g5 ideas. So he had to play the move h6 first, stopping all these ideas. So then I just normally develop, and now he plays rook e8. Now I just move my knight and try and hop into these outposts here. But here is the critical move where he makes a small inaccuracy. He plays knight b6. From here, they're always doing that.
Yes.
So he played h6 here.
Okay.
So if I wanted my h4 hopping into the outposts, but because my bishop was here, I didn't want it to get targeted, so I moved it back. And now, he played rook e8. And I played rook e1. I played rook e1, defending all these ideas. And then he played queen c7. Inaccuracy, due to he needs to develop faster with knight b6 and getting the bishop. And do a typical plan, knight f8, knight f6 maybe. So now I took advantage of this and played knight h4. I just needed to be careful of knight takes the pawn ideas, because when knight takes, the bishop can take. But luckily I have the rook here to defend it. So knight 4 is all fine. Now he plays an unexpected move. He plays this move. He's trying to attack my knight, but why would you develop your piece? Because the knight is basically trapped. It can't go here, 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 can't go here because the rook will take it, and it can't go here. So knight has to go here if he wants to attack my knight. But now I played a good move, knight g6, hopping into the outpost. So now the bishop is here. So the bishop would rather like it to be here, because now the bishop is stopping the rook from developing. So he didn't play this. Here, he played bishop f8. To try and do that. And I played rook e1. I played bishop e3. So that I can develop my queen and have a good development. He did this. And now I did this. He did this. I don't know why. For reasons I don't know why he did this. Maybe to get the knight out. But then the knight is trapped again. So I just did this knight g6. Calm move. And then here he started liquidating. He took. But the queen here already, yeah. No, he took. Which is another mistake. Why would you open up my file to the bishop? I thought and thought and thought here. I decided I'll take with the bishop. Because if I don't take with the bishop, and like if I take with the queen, I already moved it, so I don't want to take it again. And only if the queen was here, I would take it, because then I'm not losing a tempo. But because it's here, I'm losing a tempo. Yeah, so just to recap the game after. Now this is the position. Yeah, here he played knight d5. And now I made some mistakes. I don't know why I did it, but I just made some really bad mistakes. So I took the bishop here. This is okay, fine, but because now I have a position long-term advantage. I have the bishops. The bishops are staring at him. So he needs to defend it. So he takes with the knight, trying to get the bishops out. So he comes here and I can take the bishop. I take it, but as I said earlier, bishop e6, and yeah, the queen lost tempo by playing this and this. So I played bishop. I played f4, trying to stop this idea. But it was a huge mistake. Not a huge mistake, but it's a really not a good move. Because if I play this, he played bishop e6. And what I did now is keep pushing my pawn. But then now my king is weak. See these squares. So let's say his knight comes here. This was not what I want to allow. Because now a knight can just come here. My king can't go anywhere. And then he could come with his other knight, and what if just the position I'm really losing? So I can't allow something like this to happen. So I played f5, but it's a bad move. Now if he takes it, I don't have the bishops anymore. And now his knights can hop everywhere and come in, and I don't like this position. So I have to be very accurate here. He took with the rook. If I take with the knight take pawn. Knight take a4, I'm losing a pawn. So I did this. And here he played knight d7, trying to develop the knight. Because if he doesn't develop the knight, he's just weak. Because then I'll stop his development and keep playing slowly and slow moves, and then I can go knight. And then yeah, his king is weak if he doesn't develop. But he played this really strange move, f6, weakening these squares. And now the pawn may be weak or sacrifices with queen etc. Because as the queen is here and it's pressuring this pawn. So if I get this pawn out, then the queen can take it. So like let's say this is the position. I can take it because I can't take it. And I can also take this. So he can't do that. He can't allow that. So he played f6. And I played this innocuous move, queen f4, trying for this easy threat, like everybody. So just takes and queen takes. I'm trying to win a knight. So he can't do that. So he plays a natural move here. So if takes, I can take it. Natural. But now I play this strange move which nobody understands why, and I'll explain why I did it. Knight d1.
Wow.
Moving the knight back. Yeah. I did this for a strange reason. See, if this is the position, he has a knight, queen, knight, rook, defending his king. 4 pieces. Okay? And I have only a bishop and queen. 2 pieces versus 4. 4 will win. So I need to bring more. These 2 pieces and this piece I can bring. That's equals 5. So then I'll win. So I do this, doing a straight, doing this to get the other rook over here.
Wow.
So that I can do this. And my knight is really important white here. I can do this sometimes to defend this pawn, but I can do this. And now the knights are pressuring on these pawns. And now all sorts of sacrifices are coming. Like right now, knight h6 is a threat, queen h6 maybe, later knight f6. So this is a position I would really love. So he has to defend against it properly, otherwise he's worse. So he plays a nice move here, 95. 95. And I just do my natural plan, look here to get here. But as you can see, this is what I didn't want to allow. Look at this knight. It's a brilliant knight here. His knight is going everywhere. It's defending his king. Now the queen's defending it. And he played really perfect. At this point, I was slightly worse. And I played that knight f2. He started gaining the upper hand. He played well here at this point. Knight f2, he played king h7. See, I told you earlier, rook here, the queen can take this pawns, and all ideas of the spin. So he just calmly steps out. So now his rook can also defend, and the other rook can come in. So I was not that surprised of this move. So I did knight f2 here. He does this, again, trying to just defend his side, and play slowly positionally and win the game. And then I play g4. I'm overextending here. My king is just becoming too weak. Like, what if the knight comes here? It's a fork, but like these two pieces. But that's exactly it, like this position. Rook takes is still there, but I'm just saying this is the position how it can go. I don't want like that to happen. So I play g4, then I'm just trying to go for attack like h4, g5, but it's not really that good. Actually, and then he just counters me, and I'm slightly worse here. I just have to really defend it, because it's really difficult to play here for white. Like now his queen's active. Like one mistake, I could blunder this, because it takes knight f3 fork. But because the rook is here, but you don't want to blunder like this way. So I thought. This is my moment. I thought so much. I retreated, make sure not to blunder this. It could be fork. I make sure not to blunder it. It's really a complicated position. Also, my pawn is hanging, so you can just take the pawn. It's fine. Nobody said it's not fine because he just takes the pawn, he's out the pawn. But he plays a rather strange move, b6. I never quite understand what's the idea of this, because he's just playing b6. I don't know if it was to do this. If you wanted to do it, why not just double up like this? So he played b6, and I was like, let's bring my king out. I did not like this fork ideas, right? So I don't want to keep it there in case I want to move my rook somewhere back, maybe. Earlier I saw the best move earlier. After king g2. Yeah, rook a7. He played this on a strange move. Maybe the idea is this, but then if you wanted to play this, why did you play b6? You could just do this. And now I understand why king g2, and this is why king g2 is such a helpful move. See, this position, if I play b3, we're taking the queen out. He has this, right? I'm losing. It's a fork. So he has to so now this position. He doesn't have the fork anymore because my king is there. The king is this, the important king defender. But it's a rather strange move to play, blocking your rook after it just came here to come here. So it's a rather strange move. So I just try to keep going for the attack when it's not really there. He can just not really defend this. And here was the downfall, where I started to gain back my advantage.
Did you ever, sorry to interrupt, did you ever think of taking the e5 knight out with the bishop because this was so dangerous? Did you had a thought of that?
Yes, but if I did that, now this pawn becomes really weak. Because now how do I defend it? Because the 1, 2, 3, the rook is there. 4 versus 1, 2, 3. Because my queen is stuck. I mean, maybe it's fine, but I don't want to do it. And he also has this break. Yeah. But now he makes a smaller like this. It's not a mistake.
Right.
It's not, now is the move which nobody wants. Here, b3. Now I played it. And here he played queen b4. It's a huge mistake. Not huge, but I'm now slightly better. He has to find this move. Why is it unnatural? You're losing a pawn. It looks like it. Take, bishop, take. But it's better to do this than go into this endgame. Because in this endgame, there's something special about it which white has. Take, take rook a1. Now the rooks are both coming. So now the rook wanted to go here, right? Now the rook wants to be here. So now he gives me a move which I want to play anyways. So it's good for me. And he has a double pawn weakness. I can do this brilliant move. Now this knight is trapped. Because it's not trapped, but like you can't take it because your knight's hanging. That's why it's such a good position for me. So he takes rook a1. He takes it. And here was a huge mistake of it. Now here is the moment, key moment. What do you play? It's two moves you need to decide, right? Take or take. Or a5. I really need to calculate here. Because look, what if a5 wins the game? Because I'm taking this pawn. But the best move and what I play, and it's the most easiest move to get a better position, is takes. Now I take it, I'm not taking this knight. But because now I take it, now I get a double pawn. And I have an outside passer. So the knight can take it, and now his pawn's hanging. And if I take it, I don't like the ideas. Maybe he takes it, brings his other rook in. a5 I didn't like because of reasons like he can just move the rook and attack my bishop. Like, I don't know what to do against that. So I played a simple calm move, takes. And now he takes. I take it. Here he blunders the game by playing this. It's white to play and win. Now maybe, in his thoughts maybe I think he thought knight take f6 is going to be the move. Because winning a pawn and then winning the rook. But he has knight takes. That's what I think he thought. And then knight can defend it. But he missed this. Now the knight can't come here and it's a check. So he took it. He had to take it, and it's already lost by now. But I did a finish. I did a nice finish off. He blunders it, but he makes it even worse. He takes it. It's not clear yet because he can do like what if he does this? That's what he did and trying to get active. It could be a draw. You never know. So he did knight f6 first, trying to get this rook out of this place. But I just attacked this pawn. Why don't I attack him? He pushes for unknown reasons. Why would you push? Why don't you take the pawn? Most people would just take the pawn and try and do check and this stuff. But he does push. I just calmly take the pawn. It's over, right? Not yet. What if he came in and tried for counterplay?
It's okay.
She just keep falling off. So here, the rook is coming in. Oh no, it's a draw now, right? I just calmly pushed the pawn, letting the check happen. He checks. Okay, and he plays this good move. Look here, not brilliant. And here is where a simple move comes in. See, a6 is just winning the game on the spot, but it might not be. Do you want to take the risk of a draw? It actually might be a draw here. Push. Like, what if he has a draw here? I don't want to take the risk of drawing the game after I play so well. So I just do this. Right? Now it's equal. Now, if I promote, it's a draw. Maybe even a loss because of here, one mistake and you're mated. So you don't want stuff like this happening. So you need to play the simple move here, really simple move, and the classy move to finish the game off. Rook takes knight. Taking this knight off the board and sacrificing my rook for high pay price. But now I push. You can't come here, the pawn will come. I'm just in time. Push. He comes here. And now it's almost over. Just take the pawn. He tries to get the king. You also get the king. And you'll be much faster than him. You just bring the king. And he resigned after this move. He resigned the game. Wow. And I make the pawn. I mean, I was better for most of the game. Then I just completely played really bad moves. And then he got the upper hand. But then he played some strange moves. And then I got the upper hand again. And then I converted it. And he makes some final blunder so that I can win the game.
So after you won the game, when did you realize that you became the youngest player to ever beat a grandmaster?
So I was trying to achieve this record already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I already knew. My parents told me, let's try for this record this year.
Okay.
because we wanted to get get better and yeah.
Wow. So what does this record mean to you? Are you happy with this record?
Yeah, really happy.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna try for more achievements while I'm
Okay. What is your next record that you have in mind that you need to achieve?
youngest grandmaster. I think who's gonna be the real youngest grandmaster is Faustino.
Really?
I am
Yeah.
at 10 years old.
Yes, he's
Youngest I
already-
am.
Yeah. That is really impressive, right?
Yeah, in 2 years he can become a GM.
Right.
So like he doesn't need 2 years. He can do 1 year. 2 years also still.
Yes. So you have to compete with him, right? Like if you have to see a clear competition. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I have to get that. But I'm gonna go to tournaments which don't have to get IM norms. There is this age group tournament, under 18, some tournaments where you just go there. If you win the under 18 or under 20,
Yeah.
you get the IM title. Like you have to get the rating first, but you get the IM title without norms. Usually you need norms.
Yes.
So you don't get it with norms. You just need to reach that rating, and you get it. So that's what I'm aiming for. Not to get it with norms, but GM you have to still get it.
Okay. So let's come to you now. So tell us that when did you start playing chess?
4.5 years old. My mom and dad didn't want me to be like watching all day and play. So they gave me their chess app, Chess Kids, and I loved the app and I liked it a lot, and I kept playing. And my mom and dad realized I was really strong, so they gave me coaches, and I just played and became better. And I started at 4.5 years old.
Okay, so like who introduced you to who gave you the first instructions of how to play chess? How does the pieces move and all?
That's difficult to say because sometimes Chess Kids was the first app, so they maybe told the rules, but my dad and mom explained how to play chess.
So it was your dad and mom who explained you how the pieces move, the initial ones,
how
and
it works.
so before an actual chessboard, you actually learned it from the app.
Yeah.
And then you later got a chessboard.
Yeah, I bought the chessboard, but now the chessboard's old. Like, see, this chessboard is flat, right? This chessboard is bendier, so it's impossible to really play on it. But like, you can prepare on it.
Okay. So it's like a foldable one. That one you have.
Not foldable. I have a foldable wooden one, but that's the best board I have. It's wooden pieces, real wood, like this, but much like taller and much stronger.
Okay.
Proper wood. You can close it, fold it, and you can put the pieces in some special like king. It says case to put it in king.
So that's the foldable set,
Yeah.
right?
I have a foldable. I have a green chessboard, like some others just except green. I have a blue chessboard. I have a small magnetic chessboard. I have a flipped chessboard.
Okay.
You play a more flipped board. Yeah, and
Right.
some other boards.
Okay, so you were 4.5 years old. You were introduced to Chess Kids. You started playing chess. When did you play your first tournament?
It was a long time ago. I think in 2020. No, before COVID.
Okay.
But that's how I got my rating. I don't even remember it for COVID, but I remembered at this tournament.
So you were almost 5 years old then?
Yeah, no, 6 years old.
6 years. So 1.5 years of training you got. Like you knew how everything went, and after 1.5 years you played your first tournament. How did that? When you went after all these online exercises and all, when you went on the board and faced an opponent, how was the feeling?
I don't remember the feeling, but I remember it was very special, and I remember I had lots of fun. The only problem was, now it's more difficult to get a rating when you're unrated. But now, all of these unrated players, most of the unrated players are actually really strong.
Yes.
They just don't get the trying to get their rating.
Yes.
But in that time, all the unrated players just was trying to get a rating. So, but that's why when I got my first rating, it was really bad. Lots of people when they get unrated, they win a tournament, they go straight shooting up to 1900 to 2000.
Yeah.
From 0, I shoot it up nowhere. I shoot it up to 1200, and I had to gain in 1.5 years 800 points in 1.5. But
you're 2000.
so now imagine how easy it is. I mean, not how easy, but like you're 1500, And I also got the rating boost. The rating boost was there, remember?
Yeah.
So what if you're 1500, right before you get after you get your unrated, then the rating boost gives you up to like 1800, and then you continue to get 200 points or 2000 in like 1.5 years, 2 years, and that's not that difficult to get. So now I just work my way up from 1200 to 2000.
Wow. So you are now 8 years old. You are 2043 right now.
2029.
2029. Yeah. So you're 8 years old. 2029. Your next aim is to become like a direct IM from a tournament, your age group tournament, and then your next aim is to become the youngest grandmaster.
Yeah.
That is a very nice aim to have. So tell me something. What is in chess that you like the most?
It's fun, it's good for your brain, it's mental, physically. You get to work your brain, you get to work it out, and yeah, it's lots of thinking. I love thinking a lot.
Do you love thinking?
And it's strategies, and I love hard strategies, and I love to be challenged.
Okay. Do you have a favorite chess player?
Yeah, Mikhail Tal.
Mikhail Tal. Okay. How did that happen? How did you get introduced to his games?
So my first coaches told me about his game, showed me his games, and I like how he played. And yeah, I like how he played in his style, and but now I've become a diverse player. I like all the players now.
Okay.
In the world, yeah, most players in the world.
So who is your current coach?
I have a bit, but so I started off at Coach Tigran. So this guy was from Armenia. Now my brother goes to him, so I stopped. So my brother now goes to him. Then Tiana Blood, WIM Tiana Blood. And my current one, Coach Ilya Zaragatsky.
Okay. So your brother is also a chess player.
Yeah, but he's not as interested as me now. So like at my age, he's better than me in maths. So
Okay.
but I'm still really good in maths also. But in my age, I was better than him at chess. But now in his age, he was better than me in maths. He's like 5 years old. So when I was 5 years old, I was better than him in chess. But when I was 5 years old, he was better than me in maths.
Okay. Do you help your brother in maths?
Yeah, but I don't get time. I just do chess. My mother and usually my mother helps him, and yeah, and that's how he's learned a lot.
So I came to know you go to school regularly and you come back at 4:30 p.m. and then you start learning chess. So how do you divide your time when it's a holiday? How much chess do you do?
So on school days, I somehow managed to do 1.5 hours, but I'll tell you the routine. I come back from school at 4:30. Most of the days my bus is late, so it extends to 4:40.
Okay.
I come. It takes 5 minutes to get to the home. 4:45. Then I go there. I have to I have to eat my food. So it takes another half an hour. And then I do my chess for 30 minutes. I have no time. It's almost dinner then. So I do 30 minutes. Then I have to do homework for another 30 minutes. Take bath. I have to eat dinner. I have to do more homework because school, when it started off, gives so little homework.
Yeah.
In all the years, over the days, they gave so much homework. They gave 20 pages of homework.
20 pages.
Yeah, and you have only 5 days to do it.
Oh wow, that's a lot of
So
work.
you have to do one. And then
Do you have a
to go
favorite
to
subject?
Yeah, maths, coding, maths, yeah.
That's okay. And do you have any aspiration as a student, like you want to become, like a grandmaster? I think you will become one day soon. As a student, what do you want to become in education?
Maths, maybe.
Like you want to become a maths professor?
Yeah, or science. So, some variants of science, create something.
Okay.
Not be a scientist, but create something.
Create
Time
something.
portal.
Okay. Time portal.
Yeah.
So okay, okay, great.
Or transportation portal to go wherever you want.
Okay, so if you somehow manage to create a time portal, right? You can go back to any year.
Yeah.
Which player would you go and like to meet apart from Tal? Do you have anything in mind, like if or any person you want to meet from history? Whom do you want to meet?
Lots of, well, I mean, most of them.
Most of them?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you are studying, you are doing chess, you are interested in maths, there's so many things going on. Finally, I just want to ask you one final question. Which player do you think will win the world championship this year?
Okay.
Gukesh? Okay, why do you think so?
Because look at Ding Liren, when he won the world championship, he's not been playing that much actively. And when he played in Norway chess, against Magnus Carlsen in that game, he was playing very well. He looked like he's getting back his form, but he was worse +1. That's what Magnus always does. Then Magnus made a mistake. It was equal, dead equal. So he thought Ding was back in form, so maybe it would be now a different world championship. Then he blunders mate in 2 against Magnus.
Yes.
1100 meter. So then yeah, that's why, because he needs to be in to see these tactics. Otherwise, in the world championship, guys will just
But don't you think that for players, like failures are important, because then they can come back stronger and win the major tournaments? Like we have seen Indian cricket team, right?
Yeah.
They did not win a major ICC trophy for so many years, right? But they won another tournament. So failure is important in a player's life, right? You don't win every day. So don't you think Ding can make a comeback?
Yeah, but it's unlikely, because if you miss mate and 2, and it's not like mate and 2s are not that difficult. It's not like the puzzle competition where the mate and 2s are not checks. This is a check, 4th mate, 2 checks.
Yes. Okay.
And it's a tactic which Magnus was threatening, so you can see it in 1 second.
Agreed. Okay, so before we go, you wanted to show me a position from yesterday.
2 puzzles.
Where you solved a puzzle which was in the puzzle competition. So we can set up the board and then you can show me.
So, king was here. This was a really interesting position. Pawn was here. Bishop was here. King was here. Rook was here.
Did you enjoy the tournament?
Yeah, it was really fun. And rook g1. This was the position. Yeah, this was the position.
This was the position. And what was the question? Like, what did you have to find? Mate in 2 or mate in 3?
No, this was endgame study. Why to play and win.
Why to play and win? Okay, so there was no move, right? Like how many moves you have to play? That was not
No,
there.
just do the main line to find the critical move. Like if you like just do f7, think it's completely winning. You have to show a critical variation. Don't just stop there.
Okay.
So f7 is the move. It's the obvious move trying to promote. He gives a check. It's a study, right? So you expect it to be difficult. So you just think, oh, sacrificing a line, but just move the king up. If you move it here, it's check, and if you move it down, check, and it stops. It's knight. So king has to come here. Avoid. He checks again. Keep avoiding it. Now it's threatening mate in 1. Mate 1. This is not the critical move. If you think for like 5 minutes, you'll find this continue. Now is the critical variation. He has to find this move. Sacrificing. It's another check. He has to find all checks, right? You expect the next move to be check. It's not. It's because it's moved the king. And there's a huge difference. Now you can't stop this or this. So what move do you play here? You wonder. Not check, so what do? You have to play this. So now if you take the bishop at the draw, you just try and win the pawn after he takes the queen. If you take the rook and promote to queen or rook, it's stalemate. And if you move the knight, just move the rook away and he's winning your pawn. So that's the key. So you have to find the only winning move, the brilliant move, under promote rather, to a bishop.
Wow.
So you have to take the only move. He comes here with mate 1, or you can promote to queen. Takes, and now this is the most key move. Promote a bishop is not as key. This is the most key move. There's only one move to win. All other moves are win, I think. Knight here. Because now knight c6 is a threat. Because now your king is stuck in it's opposite color bishop. Let's say this is the position. Bishop here, bishop here, bishop here, bishop here. You can't stop me. So he has to stop this, right? So he plays this move, trying to get out of all of this. So you just check him calmly. If he does this, trying to get out of everything, trying to get out of this, bishop e6. It's mate. Checkmate.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite endgame studies. 7th endgame study. This is 7th puzzle.
How much time did you take to solve this?
20 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, but I don't know what I did. I saw the variation, my instinct told me this was the answer. And then I checked it, I kept checking it. I missed knight d4 for like 5 minutes. I was like, what am I doing? And I saw knight d4. And I was like, come on, I just wasted 20 minutes. I saw this like 10 times and I didn't know what I was going earlier.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, right? And when you get these positions, that's a different kind of feeling, right? Right. Do you want to show one more?
Yeah, one more. This is like really difficult and you have to understand why.
Okay.
So as king, he's kind of boxed up, but let's see the position. So the king is over here, like this. There's a pawn here, trying to promote as a knight. So the king did knight here, yeah. So there's a king here, so the knight has to be here. Yeah, knight here. So the knight is, the king is here, pawn is here, knight is here, king is here. This is the position. Knight is here. This is the position. It's white to play and win. It's not easy. So of course the first thing that comes to mind is promote to queen, which is correct. But then you see he checks. And if you can move the king, it's a take. And you don't want to sack your queen, but you have to. So if you want to win. So in this position, you play the brilliant move, king g8. You don't think it's brilliant at first sight. There's a difference. If you take it first, because now you think, oh, I have an extra pawn, so I want the pawn to promote me. Right? But I'll just push the pawn. There's a difference. He comes here, brilliant move. Push. He runs here. The idea is simple. If you push, it's checkmate. You promote. And now there's a huge difference. Check, check. If the pawn was gone, this is the position. The king could go down. But because the king can't go down now, because of this pawn, because of this important pawn here, this pawn is really bad. It's like you would now you would rather have this pawn gone so you could come down. But now if you want to come up, he just checks you. You have nowhere to run. Check. Take it, try again, sacrifice a queen. You have nothing. It's stalemate. So in the first move, you have to play king g8 first. King g8, knight takes h6.
Why don't you show us?
Yeah, king g8 is the only move. Knight takes h6. This is the position. Pawn and a knight here. This is the position. King g8. And now, there's a huge difference. You come back. Again, if you take it, he just takes it. Now it's a different push here, push here. Like imagine these two pieces are gone. And this is a position. Now king comes here, and you'll come here stopping this. That's why you don't do that. So now you do this. He has to check you again if he doesn't want to lose. Take. And now you push. 95. Push. Knight here. Push. Promote the queen. This minor difference cost you. Check. Here. Check. You don't go up. You go down. The pawn was here. So you first sack it, and then go back, and then take it.
Okay.
It's really complicated. Now you can move your king down.
So the pawn sack is very important.
Yeah, otherwise the king can't go down.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's the puzzle. This is like the 2 endgame studies from the under 10 puzzle competition.
Wow. And how many did you answer? Did you answer all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you go back and check how many did you made correct?
Yeah, I go back and checked at the end and I remembered all the positions.
Remembered.
Yeah. So I checked 7 out of the 8. I don't remember one. I mean, I got all the correct.
Oh, wow.
But I took lots of time.
Right. Was this the first puzzle competition that you attended? Or you have attended before?
I've attended before, but not puzzle competition, like past puzzle paper competition.
What?
Like the puzzle competition, I did it online.
Online, yeah.
And not like puzzle competition, but I did it after it was already done, the puzzle competition.
Okay.
So
But this is a different setup. There are like competitors you can see who are sitting around you. There are like.
The only problem with it is like when you play, like when you see, you can use the board.
Yeah.
So when you do a position, if you can make moves also. So if you make moves, whatever, like I'm sitting here.
It's okay. No, it's okay. It's completely fine. Yeah.
Like what if you're sitting here, you can see the position.
But
you
how
can
do
see
you
the
know the
moves.
other person is right or wrong?
Yeah, you don't know, but like in case you're right, you don't want to take the risk. What if you're right? I mean, that's the only problem. So like, I would rather like have a wall like to myself.
Yeah, you sit. In actual competitions, there are actually a wall. You cannot see what your competitor or what, nobody can see what you're doing. So that is there. So I would recommend that if you like solving so much, you can attend one of the solving championships, that the world championships that happen. I think it will be very interesting as you are so interested in solving these. Okay, Ashwath, we have spoken a lot. It's almost 45 minutes.
Thanks.
It was amazing to see what a bright talent you are.
Thank you.
And we are extremely happy to meet you, that you have come to Batumi and you gave us this time. And we already look forward to you achieving so much success. So all the very best in the next tournaments that you're going to play. Still two more rounds to play. Maybe there's a tie break and all. So once again, thank you so much and all the very best.
Thank you much.